We are live!
Actually, wasn't that bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, TCS Network is proud to bring you the Charity Strike. Now here are your favorite arseholes, Trigger Mike and Rebound.
Swallow.
And I had some beer, too. Indeed. Oh, my God. Welcome to the Cherry Strike. Listen to my mic go crazy. Oh, there it is.
Like the beginning of every show.
I know.
I think only we can hear it, though.
No, you can hear it on the...
Okay.
Yeah, if you're paying attention.
So
It's only in one channel and it's in the other. Anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Great Rebound Jones. Swallowing with me over here, Trigger Mike.
How are you, Brodus Gay?
Brodus Gay.
Brosif Gay.
Oh, is it Brosif Gay?
No,
or
it's Brodus Gay.
Oh, kind of like Brodus Clay, but, but gayer.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you. I'm
Dude, bro.
doing great, bro. What's up, bro? My mic needs a little adjustment there. There we go. Welcome in. Okay.
I am adjusted now.
How are you? Are you a well-adjusted young man?
You did it well for me.
Good job. Glad I could help. Let's turn down a little business for these fine individuals and our listeners as well. Check us out at thecherrystrike.com. Get us on the old Facebook at facebook.com/The Charity Strike. Don't type in all those pews, though.
Oh, yeah.
That will confuse you.
Yep.
You can twat with us on the old twat box. It's at the Charity Strike. For some reason, no E at the end of that thing.
Do it like heaven, drop that
Hopefully you put this to good use. All that lung power.
I worked on it for years.
You're welcome for the training. Young grasshopper.
Okay. I forgot where we were.
Yeah. That's because we're plugging things. That's
okay.
Our phone number is 805-419-3679. Now, ways to listen to us. I don't know if I should be telling you because you're already listened to us. But we always go live every Wednesday when we do the shows, usually around 7 o'clock. So check our Facebook for that. As I sniff on air. It wasn't intentional. It was weird. It was a weird reaction. You can also get us on iTunes. Make sure when you're there, a little 5-star action. Never hurt anybody. Leave a little comment. You can get us on Stitcher Radio, Radio Food Bar a couple times a week. All that good stuff. OurCityRadio.com, another one. So.
I say the easiest. Just set our Facebook to get our notifications, and then you'll get it right when we're ready to go on the air, guys.
Exactly. And everything we Facebook always shows up on Twitter as well. So if you follow one of our feeds closely, you'll be a much better human being.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Interact with us, too, please.
Please. We love hand jobs.
We may put you down, but we're interacting.
But we do it in love.
Yeah.
And fun. But mostly put down.
Don't try to make picks on our picks when I'm trying to tally it up, all right, people?
Yeah, what's that guy's name? Jason or something?
I don't know.
How dare you?
He stopped doing it, though.
I know. It's too bad. I liked...
Yeah, I like the little feud we got going.
I like the fact that I beat him every week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Him and Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, we have your dad no matter what, though.
Right.
There's always the ultimate backup plan.
No, this week might be a little
Yeah,
different.
it's
We'll get
2
to
weeks
that.
in a row. It's been weird.
We'll get to that in a moment, though. But we always have one of two that are at the bottom, without fail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, luckily, if you and I are at the bottom, it's never just us.
right, yeah,
Someone
always,
with us.
It's always one of two that are always there.
Yeah.
If not, usually both of them are sharing the bottom spot. But you know,
You know what? I realized I can just do the parody with the Hernandez Justice. Say, they ever life did.
ooh, that's
Should I get
good.
that just for the?
Maybe
Or is it
different
too
song,
much?
though. I mean,
I'll think of a new song.
yeah,
Too late. Too bad it's already this late into the season.
You know what would be
Now that I
good?
thought about it.
Baywatch theme.
Oh yeah.
Some people can't pick football. Do-do-do-do. Some people are just so much better. I don't know. I'm a bad song.
Afraid to step into the land.
The lamb?
Yeah.
So you said
The sand,
lamb?
I think it was.
Oh, okay.
I said land.
Oh,
but I think it's
gotcha.
sand.
Well, I was trying to turn into football lyrics. It's sad that I know that much of it. Anyways, 805-419-3679 is our phone number. And here's a little voicemail for you because Hank's been missing. I've been missing Hank.
Yeah. Thank you.
Finally.
What's up, bitches?
You've reached the Charity Strike's private sex line.
So leave your name, number, and breast size. We'll be sure to jerk off to you as quickly as possible.
Later, bitches.
Oh, Daddy-O's! Hardcore Hank is back! I was getting a little Rocky Mountain high, if you know what I mean. I love Colorado. for more reasons than one.
Rocky Mountain Oysters.
White bitches assholes. All right, let's get back to episode
Good timing.
165, Haku. Here it goes. Like Emma's kitties, so are Rose's knees jiggly. Trade him to Phoenix. Oh, Daddy, yo.
That's a good
Have
one.
a great episode 166, and I'll try not to miss any more episodes. Back.
I guess that
This
was
is magical.
that was worth the 2-week wait, right?
That was if he had a good one that good every 2 weeks, I'd let him take
Hey, it'd
2
be
weeks
fine,
off.
yeah.
That was a good one indeed. Very good haiku.
Otherwise, just give us a mediocre one every week.
right, which is what we're used to. I mean, they're always great.
Yeah.
Super great. So we have a chick of the day, but not a normal song because this chick of the day is a real American.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Now say it with me with a loud, clear voice. We the people.
We the people. Well, we the people have a great chick of the day for you. Her name is Catalina White. And you're thinking, who is Catalina White and why is she real American and why are you playing Jack Swagger's crappy theme song instead of his good one that he used to have from Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah.
All these questions are so valid.
That's my question.
Yeah. Well, she's a real American, so we had to play this one. Also, she is Jack Swagger's, I'm already forgetting, wife or fiance.
Oh, really?
We'll call her his wife-ance.
Future ex-wife.
Yeah, exactly. That's really what she got. But here's the best part. Catalina White. Do not forget this name. You must be Googling her. Now, if you want to take your Google process one step further, you type in her name, and then you type in sex tape.
Is it with some other dude?
It's with another dude. It's not with Jack Swagger, which is just fine. But it very much exists, and I very much totally didn't watch it today. It's pretty good. Mainly because she is so hot. You've clicked.
There's a steal.
I see you clicking. Yeah,
Yep.
she is so hot. Like,
Yes.
like perfect little body. I mean, nice cans, great ass.
And that
tight.
dude's in like porn star shape too.
Yeah. So
So it works out. I'm not watching like
Mhm.
some chubby dude fuck a nice hot girl.
right, exactly. So it's really good. So today's chick of the day, Catalina White. Go Google yourself, Catalina White sex tape. Your face is telling the story. Did you
It's
just
funny,
click on
I've
the
seen
video?
so much porn, but like when it's someone that's like known through somebody else, it's like, oh, what? Whoa!
You know, there's something hot about porn not being from porn stars.
Yeah,
You know, like
you don't expect it of them.
I guess like Kim Kardashian's sex tape isn't bad to watch just because it's not a porn star. I think not. I mean, I do like her ass, but I mean, she's not all that hot. She's fine. She's good looking, but it's not like Kim Kardashian.
I was disappointed by her porn video.
Paris Hilton's was the worst. Like I was very disappointed by
Yeah.
that. I was like, oh my god, you're sucking a green cock. Very weird. Anyway, so yes, Catalina White. Do yourself a favor. Google her. Do not miss this opportunity. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about some sports. Soccer news, everybody. Soccer is deadly.
Oh yeah,
Don't be a fan of soccer. It'll kill you.
I agree.
I'm not lying here. I'm not making this up. Part of the World Cup stadium in Brazil collapsed today, killing 2 people.
I have an announcement to make.
What?
I believe in God. This is the work of God right here.
Praise the Lord. I have converted you,
He
my
loves
son.
me and only me and killed soccer fans for me.
I think he then loves me as well. I mean,
Well,
we
it
both
must-
hate soccer.
Well, yeah, if I like you, he loves you too.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true, yeah. Yes, so 2 people killed in the stadium. Not that I'm saying that people should die. I'm just saying
Only soccer fans should die.
with that and the stadium should die. Well, I think there are workers. I don't think there are soccer fans.
Yeah.
But if you're from Brazil,
Oh,
I
that
think
sucks.
it's written into law that you
So
have
their
to
life
like
was
soccer.
already miserable.
Right.
'Cause they had to watch a soccer game they didn't care about.
Unless
in the
you're
first
in like
place.
Rio, though.
Now I don't believe in God again. Those poor people.
He's such a flip flopper.
Yeah, I know.
So confused. It'll be very interesting to see what happens because they've been working on this for quite some time. I don't even know why the construction's not done yet. But the World Cup will be
They're
there.
waiting for the game to end, but those things, then no scoring ever happens.
I guess.
It just keeps going.
The World Cup will be there in June of 2014, and yet they don't even have a stadium built. In fact, it's falling
cool.
down,
Yeah, it's
which is a
getting
great sign.
worse.
And then the Olympics, the 2016 Olympics, are supposed to be not far from there in Brazil, in Rio.
Yeah.
So this is not good for building codes.
No, I mean, They're competing with the Niners' new stadium for the most deaths this year.
How many people died at the Niners?
I think
Stadium?
2 people have died at the
I didn't know
Niners
that.
Stadium, yeah.
Well, it's worth it.
2 workers.
They were dying for the Niners.
Yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. See, that's worth dying for.
Right. You die for soccer. That's just depressing.
It's true. I feel really bad for those people's families.
Yeah, it's really too bad. Though I'm sure they're soccer fans.
It's true.
Yeah, they had it coming. Just like you did. Oh, yeah.
All night long.
Mm-hmm. That was weird.
It's awkward.
Let's talk about balls.
Love basketball. You love basketball. Then say yeah. Yeah. I love basketball. You love
Well, it's official. The big vagina is even a bigger vagina.
The Big V?
The big V.
Does that make him related to Magic V since she's the wet V?
No, I wouldn't
She's
put
not
that
as
on
much of
her.
a pussy
Would
as
not
he,
put
right?
that on her. No. You guys don't know what he's talking about. Magic B, excuse me, with the wet V, is a listener of Awkward Apocalypse, my other show that Trick and Mike frequents.
I do frequent it.
Unfortunately.
Like, I take it over. I'm like, I'm coming in!
Right. Everybody hide your assholes. Anyways, Derrick Rose is out. He tore the MCL at his other knee now. Asshole. He's
Pussy.
such a puss. I'm out for the rest of the union.
It does feel like Tracy McGrady Part 2.
Yeah.
Guy with so much potential and injuries up the ass.
You know, I really hate to admit it, but I think Kupchak was right about Derrick Rose.
Well, he said he's a bad player, or not as great of a player. This is injuries.
I guess.
This is stuff that really can't control. He tore the MCL. It's not like he got hurt and isn't playing. He had to go for surgery, and he's forced not to play.
I guess. But he could have, he could have done the other surgery where they actually take off your MCL and then you can come back sooner.
Put like a cadaver in there or something like that? Or
I don't know exactly. I think they just cut it out. This is what D. Wade had. But then again, you look at D. Wade,
yeah.
and he's falling apart.
But at least he's playing games. He just has to take every other game
I'll
off.
say he's sort of playing games.
Can't play back-to-back games.
Yeah, he's playing games like Steve Nash is.
I was going to say, Steve Nash is playing more lately, right?
No, Steve Nash is out.
Oh.
Actually, out. Not every other game out. So Derrick Rose out for at least a season. This is interesting for Adidas, who is his shoe sponsor. They put that whole lump sum of cash into that campaign about him coming back and recovery, and well, that lasted about 3 weeks.
I say Derrick Rose sues them since it's happening on their watch, in their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I say maybe it's the shoes' fault.
You know, it's funny you say that because I was reading an article about how Adidas might now be fucked because of this. I was starting to think, I was like, this has happened twice now in Adidas shoes. Maybe it's time he not wear Adidas.
It's not like that every sport. If you look now, sports with running shoes and sports shoes, athletic shoes,
Yeah.
for some reason lately, a lot more knee injuries. Like, you didn't see this that often back in the day. And all of a sudden, nowadays, MCL tears, ACL tears all over the place.
I think people were tougher back in the day, though.
I don't know. It's hard to tough out when you can't even stand on something because it's just bending out of place.
I just mean they were built better.
They just had to retire back in the day.
That's true. Though apparently, if you wear Nikes, you blow your Achilles because that's what Kobe wears.
Yeah,
So.
I think it's the shoes. I think
Maybe so.
They suck nowadays.
Back in the day, you wore Chucks. They had nothing to them. They were just flat shoes.
And I guess we can blame Michael Jordan for shoes trying to be cool, starting
guess.
with Michael Jordan.
Though I liked playing in the Jordans.
Yeah,
So
you
especially
felt like you could fly, right?
yeah, the patent leather. Those are good.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I always drank Jordan's juice or whatever.
Space Jam.
You can keep going if you'd like.
I don't remember the rest.
No, that's too bad. So anyways, the big vagina out for the rest of the season. Knowing him, it'll be like 5 more years. I just don't feel comfortable yet.
Yeah. He's like, well, my other knee now is still bothering me.
A little stiff.
Because I had to support myself on that knee, so now that knee's worse.
Yeah.
And I have to redo everything.
He's such a puss. It's going to take him 3 years to come back.
Yeah.
So
It's a big problem.
yeah. People who aren't pusses, though, Kobe, who is setting himself a December 6th return date. That's pretty good.
What happened to the end of November, Kobe?
He's going to wait till after the road trip at the end of November.
Okay.
Yeah, why fly?
Are they going to Denver? Probably not.
No,
'Cause if they're going to
he
Denver,
would definitely
he'd
be on
there.
that plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind him waiting. Wait as long as you want.
Yeah. It's not like they're getting any better without it.
Right. We're not going anywhere this year.
No.
So don't hurt yourself. Be healthy next year when we drop Pau Gasol and everybody else and pick up some good players.
Yeah, use this as the season to get back in shape
Yeah.
for next season.
Right. Take it easy. Cruise.
Makes sense why he signed a new deal, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to get into next. He did sign a new 2-year extension because his contract will expire at the end of this year. 2 years, $48.5 million.
So I guess he's not retiring then.
I guess not. Not for 2 more years.
I called it.
Yeah. Funny how his breakdown evens out to $24 million a year.
That's a number.
24. A couple interesting things to point out. One is a lot of people are saying, well, he should have taken less money, and then the Lakers could afford to pick up more talent to surround him with for his last 2 years, and maybe they could have made a run, after this year. That's true. They could have done that. Here's the thing. They didn't negotiate. They came to Kobe with this number.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a pot of gold for you.
Yeah. Oh, there always have to be
There
Lucky
he is
Charms.
at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah. He didn't have to fight for this amount. Jimmy.
Yeah, he said, I was grateful. They just came to me with some money.
Yeah, Jimmy Buss came at him with this amount. So don't be mad at Kobe.
No.
Is what I'm saying. And the other thing is,
you got to keep Kobe happy if he wants to play anyways.
Right. They could, Kobe could probably go somewhere and demand $30 million a year and probably get it.
Yeah, the 76ers will pay him to do nothing.
Right.
They like doing that.
That's where he should end his career.
It's his hometown.
Just one more year and get $30 million to sit on the bench.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think he could have gotten $30 million for a year.
Oh, easily.
And he didn't. So he essentially is taking a pay cut, So layoff is nuts.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they have anybody good signed right now anyways. And a lot of the contracts get dumped next year as well.
Right.
So they'll have...
And hopefully we dump some contracts.
They'll have freed up
Steve
space.
Nash, Pau Gasol.
Yeah, I think Nash should just retire.
He really should. He says
There's
he's
no
not
reason
going to.
There's no reason to try to come back.
He should retire. Don't hurt yourself.
I mean, the only reason to come back is if your team is in the title hunt. And we know that that's not the Lakers this year.
Or go back to the Suns, see if you can get healthy.
They're doing better than Lakers, so...
Woo.
Yeah, woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it. But what was I going to add to that? Oh, the Lakers did lose to the Wizards. That's
Suns are beating
fucking
the
embarrassing.
Trailblazers at halftime right now. But they lost to them last week, so they'll probably lose to them this week.
Who's being the Trailblazers?
Suns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lakers did
Trailblazers
win.
are good.
Lakers did beat the Nets tonight, though. So.
Everybody's beating the Nets right now.
They won against Toronto the other night. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
So, so Kobe, lots of money.
They had to go to Canada to get a win, huh?
Okay. Marc Gasol out indefinitely with an MCL sprain. My guess is at least 3 months.
See, when he's out for a real reason. Unlike his brother Powell.
Right.
Who's
Made
just
up.
Like, I'm hurt.
My knee hurts. Dwight Howard's taking my playing time.
When he's gone, I'll be better. Not. He went to the Borat school.
I was going to say that's a Borat. No, it's like, my knee is good. Not. No, it's my knee is good, comma, not. My knee is not good. This suit is not black. So Marc Gasol out. That's hugely bad news for the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
They're
he's
fucked.
their stud.
They're fucked. He's their defense.
Especially with Zach Randolph being inconsistent this year because he's getting old.
Yeah, they're very fucked. Matt Barnes, he's out 2 weeks with a retinal tear in the left eye. That just sounds so. Ugh.
I guess that's one way out of being the thug for the team when you're complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I tore my retina, guys.
Yeah.
No more fighting for me for a couple weeks.
I'm so badass that I have a tear in my eye.
I'm surprised he's coming back that quickly because usually retina tears are a long, drawn-out process.
Must be not that bad. I don't know.
That or he's coming back with goggles, which is probably...
God, I hope so. That's always fun to laugh. I mean,
Because I know MMA fighters, when they have that, the couple that I've seen, took them like a year to come back.
Really?
Yep.
Well, MMA, you might need a little more recovery time because you're getting punched in the face. Yeah. You should be able to wear goggles.
I think it would hurt you more if you wore goggles.
Maybe, but there's
broken eye sockets.
But like eye poking and gouging, accidental, is so common in MMA because those gloves like force your fingers to be straight, basically.
Yeah.
I think they should be allowed to protect their eyes somehow.
No, I just say you start penalizing on the first infraction of a guy sticking his finger in someone else's eye.
That's true. If they penalized harder, you'd try a little harder not to do it.
They would have their hands closed more often.
Yeah.
You don't need them open standing.
Right. And I wonder like why the back side of the glove, like where your palm is, isn't a little more flexible. You know, maybe they make one side more flexible so you can
I don't know.
grip easier. Or like my wakeboarding gloves like are molded in the shape of like a half fist. Like you're grabbing a big cock.
All right.
Big cock.
I don't know what that is like.
True, you're used to midlife.
Yeah.
But like my cock.
Oh, okay.
It's large, like a big Campbell's soup can or something, you know.
Hulk Hogan's cock?
Yes.
Thermos.
Thermos. So, why not mold them to already be, like half-fisted, if you will, and then it'll be... That's a twist off, by the way.
Oh.
And then it'll be maybe easier to make a little fist thing there. Oh, yeah, I wasn't throwing that back at you. I was just getting off.
I threw that one on accident.
Dick. Anyways, so speaking of basketball, the Wolves trade Derek Williams to the Kings for Mbah Moute.
Mbah Moute.
I just want to bring that up because
it sounds like
name.
a chant the Usos do. Mbah Moute. When I say yeah, you say Uso.
No, it's when I say ooze.
I know. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to go with me.
The Uso spell their name like USO. Uso.
Mm.
They have a shirt out that says, when I say oos, you say oh, but they spell it when I say oos, UCE, you say oh.
So
like,
people that are dumb knows what it says?
I guess, but it's like, who's the Usos?
Yeah, Usos.
It's weird. Back to basketball again. The Bucks fans are apparently raising money to buy a billboard to encourage the team to tank their season.
Really?
Yeah. The fans want them to tank so they can actually go somewhere in the draft and get someone halfway decent. Because as we know, the Bucks suck, but they don't completely suck. They just consistently mostly suck.
What's funny is regardless if they tank it or not, the guy that they draft will be gone in a few years anyways. Just ask Brandon Jennings.
That's true.
Nobody stays there. Ray Allen left. Everybody leaves.
Yeah, so maybe that's not the answer.
So how about you just stay a mediocre club that is a break for teams that need a break every once in a while?
There you go.
Play an easy team.
Yeah.
Going to Milwaukee? All right, that's like a bye.
Yeah.
It's like the Jacksonville Jaguars of the NBA.
Right.
Until recently, actually. Jaguars haven't been too bad.
Yeah, it's
2 out of 3.
Like the Chargers?
Chargers every once in a while. The Bengals every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just take a game off.
Right now, it's like the Packers.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. And that's it for basketball.
Can we call Aaron Rodgers the MVP because of how bad they are without him? Just like when the Colts had a horrible record when they didn't have Peyton for a season.
That's true. Like, the Eagles without Michael Vick, not a whole lot different.
They look like they're better.
Yeah, possibly better. Packers without Aaron Rodgers, football or high school football.
Yeah.
So it's
basically.
Yeah, we got some good Packer stuff kind of bleeding in the show. But first, small balls.
Now, there's lots of teams throughout this land, but I'm proud to be a Cubby fan. Believe me, 84 was just the start. We're going to bring a pennant to this park. Hey, I'm a Cub fan.
He's a Cubs fan.
And I'm a Bud man.
He's a Bud man. Ooh,
Holy cow. We'll win the series before we're through. Cub fans is...
Holy cow.
You always wanted to moan his name, haven't you?
I do it a lot. So the Cardinals pitcher Chris Carpenter hangs up the old glove. He's calling it a career.
See, Steve? That's how you hang it up when you're hurt. Right there. Carpenter couldn't play a goddamn thing last year.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm done. Fuck this.
Done. I'm done. Just like you, Steve.
Then again,
Stephen Nash.
It's easier for Chris since he's won a title.
That's true. Steve's spent his career on the Suns.
Steve should just go to Miami.
And now the floundering Lakers.
He should just go to Miami.
Yeah.
Be the backup.
Yeah, he could just be like D. Wade. They sit on the bench together.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll get a ring by default.
Yeah. I mean, that'll be interesting.
Do you think, what is his name? Juwan Howard deserved that title last year?
He did come in and put some hits on people. So
yeah, I think
he's got the enforcer.
I think his postseason minute rack up was like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
So. Anyway, so no more Chris Carpenter for the Cardinals, but the Cardinals did send shortstop Johnny Peralta.
They signed it.
Excuse me, give him. I was mixing two stories there. They give Johnny Peralta a 4-year, $52 million deal. But then on the sending end of things, they sent the third baseman David Freese to the Angels in exchange straight up for Peter Barrios.
I don't understand that. Did they get confused that Peralta's a shortstop, not a third baseman, so they shouldn't be getting rid of their third baseman?
Right.
Especially David Freese, a guy who's been like he was a big part of the reason they won the World Series a few years ago.
And Peter Barrios is just an outfielder.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're
I know the Angels have enough outfielders, but that doesn't mean you give up something great to get one of their scraps.
Right.
It's not Mike Trout.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then speaking of the Angels, they picked up right-handed pitcher Joe Smith for 3 years, $15.75 million.
I don't know. Looks like the change into the guards. Cardinals look like they're about to go downhill.
It looks like they're about to make up.
Angels are improving.
Are the Cardinals looking to free up some room? Is that what's going on, or what?
I really wish Midlife was on today's show to find out what his take on this.
Because he is an Angel fan of sorts. But yeah,
and
so
a Dodger fan.
Right. He's a whoever's doing better fan.
What a pussy.
He's just an LA area fan.
Unless it's football, then you like San Diego for some reason.
It's because we don't have a football team.
We used to.
You gonna cheer for the
Does.
Raiders?
Cheer for the Rams. At least they're doing something right now.
No, fuck both those teams. They fucking left.
Do you blame them? Can you blame them?
Why would you go to Oakland? And you've already been there before.
That's where they started.
You've been there. You know it's a shithole. You left for a reason.
I'm guessing they weren't making much money here. We're not really a football city.
But this is where all the Mexicans are.
Yeah, that's why there's baseball that's popular.
But they love the Raiders.
But they don't love football. Like, they'll wear the gear, but they won't actually go to the games.
Right, they probably know what the Raiders are.
It's more for, like, gang-related violence.
Probably
I'm
true.
a Raider, yo!
What's up, eh? And then the Rams. Fuck the Rams. They got purple.
They
do? Coloring. They're like yellow and purpley.
It's blue.
It looks kind of purplish.
What do you got against purple?
I don't
Guess
know.
you're going to tell me you don't like Barney.
Or the Lakers, for that
Or
matter.
the Grimace!
I love Grimace.
The greatest McDonald's character of all
True.
time.
Also, Ted Lilly, former Dodger pitcher, Ted Lilly, calling it a career as well. Hanging up
Get
the
the
glove.
fuck out.
He's had some nerve damage that's just not on the repairable side, so he's calling it a day.
Yeah, the nerve damages you got on my nerves, and I wanted you the fuck out of L.A.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the first year when they picked him up midway through the season,
He did all right.
he did pretty good.
He always does that, though.
And then
With every team.
And then the last year that he did so bad, they let him go in August.
He goes somewhere and looks good for a few weeks, and then bleh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The Yankees picked up catcher Brian McCann for a 5-year, $85 million check.
Yankees are being smart this offseason.
Well, they needed a catcher. They didn't have a real catcher.
But no 10-year deal to Cano. Now they get a good catcher out of McCann
Right.
for a decent deal.
And for only 5 years instead of 80,
10.
like A-Rod's 84-year contract.
Yeah.
And, the Dodgers picked up right-handed pitcher Dan Herron for a year, $10 million. I guess they're making up for that Brian Wilson hole.
Dan Herron's a good, what would he be, the fourth pitcher in the rotation? That's a great pitcher to have as a fourth pitcher.
Yeah, fourth, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we got Kershaw.
Obviously.
We got Ryu.
Yeah.
And we got Greinke.
Oh, yeah. I was like, please don't say Nolasco.
No.
Yeah. Speaking of Yankees, though, A-Rod is accusing Bud Selig of cowardice in his lawsuit. You know, he's been suing them over this whole potential suspension thing. And now he revised his lawsuit this week to say that Bud Selig's a coward.
A-Rod's lawyers are geniuses.
I guess so. He's mainly mad that Bud Selig wouldn't testify at his own hearing.
What he's doing is he's deflecting from himself, the second most hated guy in baseball, to the most hated guy in baseball. That is how you do it. That is elementary lawyership right there.
Yeah.
Congrats, lawyers of A-Rod.
Good job,
Good job
A-Rod
indeed.
lawyers. So, though I do agree that Bud Selig is a little bit of a coward for not going to these hearings.
Hell, he was afraid of testing for steroids when he should have been testing for it in the first place a long time ago.
So, I agree with that part, but A-Rod's still an asshole.
Yep.
Speaking of assholes, Ryan Braun finally broke his silence since being suspended and spoke to the media today.
He's been doing the opposite of what A-Rod's been doing.
The right thing.
Yeah.
Taking it and shutting up. Just kind of like you do.
Where's that fan's money, A-Rod? The other A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Discount, double check your tweets, buddy.
That's right. That was funny. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers when the whole Ryan Braun thing started. Guaranteed a fan on Twitter that Ryan Braun was innocent to the point where he said he'd give up his salary. Or a year's salary?
A year's salary, or a month, or something like that.
Well, I think he said a year, and then the fan said I'd be happy with just a game.
Yeah.
Because I think the game salary came out to like
still quite a bit.
$200,000 or something like that. So, anyways, yeah. So Ryan Braun finally spoke to the media today. The first time he's doing like a Thanksgiving food drive in Milwaukee there, and
Milwaukee.
And the media showed up. We do have a little bit of clip from that. Here's a little Ryan Braun.
What do you have to say to the little leaguers who really have worshipped the ground that you walked on? I've always been incredibly appreciative of everybody's support. I made a mistake, a huge mistake, a mistake that has obviously been extremely difficult to deal with and will continue to be difficult to deal with. And all I can say is that in making mistakes, as I've stated previously, we all deal with adversity, we all deal with challenges in life. Any challenge you face, you have an opportunity to view either as an obstacle or as an opportunity to grow from, to learn from, to help other people avoid making that same mistake, and that's what I intend to do.
In your opinion, was the bigger sin using the PEDs or lying?
I'm going to pause this because now this seems to be worse quality than what I was listening to before. I don't know what happened in the transfer over to my playout device here. Hopefully we can still hear this. As he
sounds
answers,
like a song that you used to download on Napster and would have all those holes in the...
Just super compressed, yeah. But I want you to listen when he skates around this next answer. Someone in the background starts laughing at him. So let's see if we can still hear it.
About it after the fact.
As I stated, I think the goal for me is just being able to move forward. I'm not really going to get into too many specifics about what happened other than saying that I'm extremely remorseful. I wish that I could go back and change things, but I don't have that opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to do everything in my power to move forward.
Have you apologized to Dino Lorenzi or made any payments
I was
to
going to say,
him?
what about that?
I have not made any payments to him. I've had some really productive and positive conversations with him. The Lorenzi family was actually gracious and kind enough to have my fiance Larissa and I over their house for dinner last night, and we had some really good conversation. We've made amends, and I think we're both excited to be able to move forward and put this behind us.
What about words directly to Bud Selig?
I did. I wrote Bud a letter.
That said, fuck
other than
you.
that, I'm not really going to
So
get
whatever
into
A-Rod
specifics.
says.
Brian, knowing that you got away with that.
So this goes on for like 16 minutes, but this is a long...
You actually spent 16 minutes answering these questions?
Well, there's a bunch of reporters. It turned into like a bit of an impromptu press conference.
If I was a reporter, I'd be like, give me a real goddamn answer.
Yeah, he's being very political about
I'd
it.
be like, I'm not giving you goddamn airtime.
Right. Well, they'll get airtime because it gives their ratings a boost. It's unfortunate that's how it works.
They get more ratings if that guy berates him.
That's true.
That's beratings right there.
Oh, I see what you did there. It was gayer than ever. Yeah. Astros owner Jim Crane, he's suing the former owner McLean and two different
Crane and McLean.
two different media, or as I wrote, media. I don't know what happened there. Companies for misrepresenting all their media, which I spelled right that time, assets. Basically, he's saying that the TV deals weren't worth what McLean said they were, and not only is he not making money, but he's losing money right now.
I love it. It's a lawsuit. A guy who knew he was buying a shitty team is mad that the team ended up being shittier than he thought they were going to be.
Right.
At least the organization that he was buying.
What do you think McLean was going to do? So they go, well, this is a shithole of a team, but you should buy it. No, he's going to make it sound good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for suing.
Well,
it's digging him in a hole that's hard to get out of. It's hard to generate the revenue you need to bring in the big-time players.
Right, but as a potential owner, wouldn't you have somebody, a financial analyst, look into these things?
I agree. It's his own fault.
But
I understand the anger. But
yeah.
you only have yourself to blame.
It's both their faults.
Just like the guy who tested or carried Ryan Braun's urine sample. He only has himself to blame for working there.
For having a job. I was really interested to see where that was going to go. That was well done. Well done. You handled that with class and respect. And I'm really trying to hold back a sneeze right now. I'm really hoping this doesn't come. Oh, no, it's coming.
Well, my motto is, if I'm not an ass, I'm all class.
That's true. Oh, God, that was a nasty sneeze.
That was pretty harsh. Yeah. I was afraid there.
I have this weird pinched nerve where when I sneeze, my arm hurts.
Oh, yeah, I've had that before.
Oh, God.
That is the worst.
Oh, it's hurting.
But it's funny when it's on you. Look at you.
Oh,
He's in pain.
Damn, that hurts.
I wish we had a video.
Oh, it hurts to reach my computer. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Real quickly, talk about the MLB Hall of Fame ballot coming up. Four-time Cy Young Award winner Greg Maddux is on there.
Yeah, he's going on.
Yeah.
Gots to.
Two-time winner Tom Glavine.
Oh, yeah, he's on. You know what's funny? They're the two pitchers in the commercial about chicks dig the long ball. And they're two pitchers that didn't take steroids. You could tell because they were finesse pitchers.
Yeah.
Especially Greg Maddux. I don't know about Tom Glavine, but especially Greg Maddux. So it's kind of interesting that in the midst of Mark McGwire being in there and Sammy Sosa not getting votes at all, we have the two guys that were pitching these guys in that era and really dominating them.
Yeah, that's true. And then also is Frank Thomas, 2-time.
Oh, the big hurt.
AL MVP, Frank Thomas.
As a kid in Arizona, we didn't have a team until I left Arizona.
Right.
And
Mike's gone.
My favorite player
Let's have a team now.
was Frank Thomas.
Really?
He was a badass.
Interesting.
Big lumberjack-looking motherfucker. And he's a black lumberjack,
Did you
obviously.
just burp talk?
I did.
Wow.
I had a point to make, and that burp was not going to stop me.
No, not at all. You were going to keep on plowing through.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
That's burp or no burp. Now, they're among 19 newcomers on the ballot.
That's a big ballot.
Yeah. Still on the ballot, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
All deserve to be in. I don't give a shit.
Juice or no juice?
Did not juice when it was illegal to juice in baseball.
So
it was legal when they did it.
All right.
And
Even
only
Bonds?
only Barry Bonds tested positive.
That's true.
And Clemens had a tricky one.
He
was guilty, but because of circumstantial
circumcisions?
evidence. Circumstantial evidence.
All right.
He got off.
Some of the other names on the new ballot are Mike Mussina, Hideo Homo, as I like to call him.
Hideo Nomo's on there?
Yeah, Hideo Nomo's on there.
Well, being the first Japanese baseball player, or like
I don't know.
popular Japanese player?
Bringing sushi to Dodger Stadium.
I guess so. I mean, he had like 2 good seasons.
Now, this is an interesting one. The Gambler. He's on there.
P. Rose?
No.
Oh.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, that gambler.
Yeah.
So he's on, but not P. Rose.
What? I mean, I didn't know Kenny Rogers was a baseball player. I thought,
the singer.
Yeah, he was a singer and had some chicken shacks, and he was the Gambler.
Played well by Will Sasso on Mad TV.
Yes. Jeff Kent, Moises, hello.
I like Jeff Kent. He should be a Hall of Famer for second baseman's.
Yeah. And Luis Gonzalez. There's a few other names as well, but nobody that we really care
Luis
about.
Gonzalez, a guy that helped bring a world title to Arizona. I was super excited at that time.
Were you now?
Yeah, just because, even though I wasn't a Diamondbacks fan, really, I loved Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling together. It was awesome.
Randy Johnson.
The 1-2.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson had he'd been in the right places at the right time, he'd probably be the best pitcher of all time.
Really?
He was in shitty teams for a long time. Seattle, Houston, then finally got to Arizona.
The Unit?
Yep.
I love that name.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great name.
He was the best.
He was the Unit.
He's the ultimate left-hander next to Sandy Koufax.
And probably the only white guy to ever be nicknamed the Unit.
Yeah. And he's got to be the ugliest guy ever.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
That mullet is fucking classic.
With how tall and lanky he is, too. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he got to New York and started punching everybody?
Yeah.
I think everybody does that in New York, though.
Why not? It's like, fuck, I'm here. Might as well join the people.
I wonder if he had some roid rage there.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, let's take ourselves a little break.
Breaky poo?
A little breaky poo. Look at ourselves some beery poo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and when we come back, we have a new segment for you guys.
It's like a one-time segment,
Yeah,
but it's a new.
It's new. We didn't do it last Thanksgiving. A little Thanksgiving thankful segment. We're going to talk about what we're thankful for and all that good stuff.
I feel like I'm Italian tonight because I'm putting A after it's.
Eh?
It's a.
It's a new segment. That's how Peter talks. Exactly. So we'll refill the beer. I'll turn up the bass on this song, and we'll be right back, people.
This is the cherub. And this is number 2.
And this is number 4. And we are the Ned Files. And if you act now for the low, low price of freezies, you can find us on the interwebs at www.thenedfiles.com. Also on Facebook /The Ned Files.
What's that say?
And you can follow us on Twitter at Ned Files. And download us on the iTunes and Stitcher.
Gee golly, that sounds right easy.
Like baked beans.
Bright and easy?
I said right easy. I don't know. I lost.
You know what I thought
That
of?
sounds
Summer's
right.
Eve douche.
I know.
And this is the compelling story of how Awkward Apocalypse began. Hey, Jenny.
Hey, Greg.
What you doing?
I'm just drinking some wine.
Want to like make a show and stuff?
Okay.
We can talk about awkward things and boobs.
Well, I like boobs.
Me too. It's decided. And that is the compelling story of how the Awkward Apocalypse began. Do check us out on Facebook. Facebook.com/Awkward Apocalypse. @AwkwardPod on Twitter. And don't forget to call us 323-379-9225. The end. Welcome back in, people. And I am really glad that you weren't... Where's my mic? It was working 2 seconds ago. There it is. You weren't a part of the conversation we just had.
Yeah, we didn't want you in getting the insight of our genius.
Right, and it was a little embarrassing. So welcome back to the show. It's a Charity Strike, still and forever. I'm Greg the Rebound Jones. That's Pepe Le Pew Pew. Exactly. And all that good stuff. We have a new segment for you, a fancy new segment that we put lots and lots of thought into.
Mm-hmm.
Got very Huel. When I get high, I get Huel. I don't mean high as in weed, but high pitched.
You get Huel, and I get Dave Damasheki.
Yeah, it's like lots and lots.
What's the boom?
Oh, wow. My nose is a little plugged, so it's not working.
Yeah.
Anyways, into our new segment. It's called We're Thankful For.
Should we switch off?
Come gather round,
Yeah, we'll switch
grab
it.
a seat, take a plate and some food to eat.
This
The
good.
turkey's done, we made the corn, a pie is baking and the fire's warm because when everyone's together,
This is so
everyone
bad.
is happy.
It's really long,
Thankful
too.
that we have so much to share.
It's horrible, right?
Trying to be serious.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah, it's good. So this is all about athletes being thankful for each other.
What are athletes thankful for?
Well, first of all, Andrew Bynum, he's thankful for Derrick Rose. Because Derrick Rose has now taken the #1 vagina spot in the NBA.
That is very true.
Yes, it is.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Know who else is thankful today?
Who?
The San Jose Sharks.
Oh, really?
Because they're thankful no one watches hockey to notice that they suck now. And they're glad that the TCS, when they bring up hockey, skips right to other sports.
Except for right now. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Oh, you know who else is thankful?
Who?
Ryan Braun.
Oh.
He's thankful for A-Rod for being a bigger asshole than he is.
He is.
He's really done a good job.
He's taking the heat off of Ryan Braun.
Yeah, he's really done a good job of taking up all that press of being an asshole.
Yeah, he waited till A-Rod started saying all the shit till he came back out to answer some questions. So
Exactly.
Don't blame him.
Smart man.
New who else is thankful today?
Who?
Tiger Woods.
Oh, really?
Not only because Lindsey Vohn's back on the DL and perfect height on that couch for a blowski,
Right.
she also can't chase him down when she finds out she cheats or
Nice.
he cheated on her.
Nice.
So
Sorry,
you can get away from this white blonde chick.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
golf clubs in his back window.
No.
Not this time. You know who else is thankful?
Who?
Manti Te'o.
Oh, why?
He's thankful for, Aaron Hernandez for taking all the heat off of him being an embarrassing asshole.
It's an end of justice.
I don't see what Aaron Hernandez did wrong.
Hernandez justice.
He was just taking out the trash.
Yeah. Can't blame the guy.
No.
But it did give us an excuse to play the song.
It did. Know who else is thankful?
Who?
Men everywhere.
Really?
Want to know why?
Why?
Because when we found out that Justin Bieber's hooker or had a hooker that's super hot, we were like, how did he get that? And we find out that not only does she have bad taste in musicians, she has bad taste on where she does porno shoots because she once fucked a guy on a soccer field. Now all men everywhere can say, okay, this one chick has bad taste in men.
Hold on a second. I didn't know Bieber had a hooker.
You didn't hear about that story?
No.
There's
Because I'm not gay.
Well, I listen to Hollywood Babylon. They always bring up Bieber shit because it's funny.
And I repeat.
Because he's a little cunt.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so over, I think it was 2 weeks ago, this girl posted, I think it was either an Instagram picture of like 4 pictures. You know how you can make a collage of one of Justin Bieber on a bed sleeping, a selfie of her, another one of her kissing him on the cheek, and then she obviously left the room at that point.
Oh, okay.
And Justin Bieber tried to say, oh, it's just a girl that stayed late at the party.
Right.
Nothing happened. Well, we found out that she's a hooker and a porn star in Brazil.
Nice.
And a porno is now released or re-released because of her fame,
Right.
and it's her blowing and doing some guy on a soccer field.
Did they get crushed by anything?
No, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Unfortunately, it wasn't that stadium.
All right. Do you have any more thankfuls? Because I actually came up with 2 more.
That was it for me.
All right, I came up with 2 more during the break. LeBron.
What's he thankful for?
He's thankful for Dwight Howard for being a bigger cocksucker and worse at deciding than he.
That's true. He made his decision look great.
Yeah, Indecision 2013.
Yeah.
And finally,
at least LeBron made a decision quickly.
True.
He didn't drag it on.
Well, once he actually had an ESPN special.
He didn't get a guy fired and then made a decision.
Right. It's true. And then finally, I am thankful.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for yourself and midlife crisis.
Are you going to make me cry?
Because you assholes make me look so good every week because you're such dumb fucks.
Oh. Well, I almost drew a beer tear for you.
A beer tear?
That's all I got left in my system.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what everyone's thankful for.
Come gather round, grab a seat, take a plate.
I just want to play this song
and some
again.
food to eat. The turkey's done,
So bad.
we made the corn, a pie is baking, and the fire's
Let's watch
warm,
porn.
Because when
Oh.
everyone's together,
We jerk off.
everyone is happy.
We jerk off.
Thankful that we have so much to share.
Yes. So there's that.
That ukulele.
That was good. I feel I feel like I'm in the mood for some Thanksgiving thankfulness.
Yeah. I just didn't know a ukulele, which is a Hawaiian instrument, had anything to do with Thanksgiving.
Totally does. Don't
All right.
don't question.
My mind is open.
Yeah. Good.
Very
good. All right. Let's get into your favorite sport.
Yeah, I want to drive the Zamboni.
You know what's funny is everyone thought I was going to go with MMA there. I said your favorite sport.
Yeah.
And
You were just being sarcastic.
Yeah, I was. Because no one's, well, I guess Eva's, but no one else's favorite sport, hockey. The Kings, that's a good one, because there's a follow-up. The Kings activated Jeff Carter today and sent goalie Jonathan Quick to the injured reserve list.
You know what else?
Update.
Guess who's playing tonight?
Who?
Kings and Sharks.
Okay.
And guess who scored the first goal of the game?
And the forced one.
The forced one. Jeff Carter.
Oh.
Eva. Eat it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Eat a Jeff Carter dick.
How does it feel to see the Kings coming up on your ass and about to fuck it silly?
You know, speaking of Eva, I just want to say that, you know, I was wrong a few weeks ago with my hockey thing about how they can end in a tie and this and that.
Yeah.
And I texted her yesterday. I said, here is a perfect opportunity for you to call in, because she can't be here tonight, and make fun of me for not only making the wrong fun of hockey, but then last weekend we had a football tie. You know, so everything I said about hockey that day was wrong, and football did it. I said, I said, call and talk shit. She goes, I don't know if I could do it. I don't want to talk right now.
Oh my God, she pulled the Sharks and failed.
Yeah, exactly. Just very disappointed. Like, here's your chance to make fun of me. I handed it to her.
Isn't she dating a guy that's good at that shit? Making fun of people.
Right? You think a little would rub off on her? Just shooting off on her face. Hey-o!
And then on Awkward Apocalypse, didn't she say that wakeboarding and snowboarding frees her mind? Or
snowboarding, yeah.
Frees her mind.
Right.
How come everything I've been seeing her post this week has been her pissed off? What kind of mind-free
That's right. She was wakeboarding or
spectacle
snowboarding last
is
week.
snowboarding
Yeah.
if when you come back you're that fucking angry?
I think you misunderstood.
Is she
It
that
literally
disappointed being back in reality?
No, the whole freeze her mind thing literally freezes
Oh,
her mind.
I took it the wrong way. I
Yeah.
thought metaphorically.
No,
and
literally froze.
She gets
her
a brain
mind.
freeze.
Yeah,
It's
so.
Slurpee time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's not Slurpee. That's just a slurp.
That's a slurpage.
Yeah, exactly. So we have once again successfully talked about anything else except for hockey during the hockey segment.
Go Kings.
Yes. And the Penguins' Paul Martin broke his leg the other day. Did finish the game. Won't be finishing the season.
How do you feel, Derek Rose?
Yeah.
That guy finished a game with a broken leg.
The broken freaking leg.
You know what? Maybe we should start watching hockey.
Yeah,
they don't stay out when they get injured.
Let's not. It's because they're on skates. They don't have to run.
That's true.
Come on.
They do last forever.
Yeah. And then...
it's the smart sport to play, really. Unless you don't like your brain.
Right. Well, speaking of which, that's a good little segue there. Thanks for setting it up, because NHL players are joining the NFL in suing the organization, suing the NHL, I should say, for concussions. The concussion class action suit, whatever, has grown to 200 former players now.
I don't know. That one's a fishy one. They do deserve some compensation for the lack of safety in hockey, but aren't they the ones that complain when they put new safety standards on the helmets?
Yes.
And they want to be grandfathered in to not wear these new safety
Right,
standards?
like, oh, we don't want to wear these visors on our helmet that'll help keep the puck off of our forehead.
So how can they be doing this?
It's bullshit.
It's not football. They never say anything
No.
about helmet changes.
Right. I mean, maybe they do, but it's not publicized.
Yeah, I don't think the people that were wearing leather helmets were mad when they got real helmets on finally.
Yeah, I don't
they're like,
think
oh, no, I want to wear the leather.
Right.
I like to feel the grass when I land in it.
When did Tracy Morgan play football? Yeah. So anyways, that's all I got for hockey. Can we stop talking about it now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Hearts on fire.
So numbers are in.
Yeah.
UFC 167 was a great success.
Great success.
George St. Pierre headlined that. He defended his title successfully against Johnny Hendricks, although I still think Johnny Hendricks should be the champ.
Right.
It also was very successful at the ticket counter, as they sold 13,621 tickets, which sounds low compared to their Canadian numbers. But because it was in Vegas, tickets prices are way higher there.
Okay.
And they made the second highest grossing box office ever at $5,759,350. Only number two to the rematch between Sonnen and Silva last year. That made $6,901,655.
Interesting.
So big money.
And 13,000 tickets, huh?
Yeah.
That's, you hear about like WWE events. They're selling at like, 70,000 seat arenas
Yeah,
for
but their
WrestleMania
tickets are
and
much
stuff.
cheaper. Not WrestleMania, but regular tickets are much cheaper.
I guess. Interesting.
Yeah. But usually they comp a lot of tickets to fill up the arena.
Right.
Because they sell quite a bit, but then they still got to fill it up.
Why couldn't we have gotten those comp tickets when we went?
I know. Seriously.
$100 for nosebleed.
On this one, I think they only comped like 1,000 tickets, which is low for a UFC event.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's so big bucks there. They probably were able to pay all their men off of that card alone, then took all the UFC.
Paid them off instead of jerked them off.
Took all the pay-per-view revenue.
Yeah.
I don't think Dana's going to be jerking off St. Pierre anytime soon until he makes a decision on what he's doing. Anyway,
True.
So. Speaking of champions, John Jones, the
champ's here.
The champ, John Jones, light heavyweight champ. He has plans of going up to heavyweight because he wants to fight Cain Velasquez.
Good.
He's like, I think it'll be the great fight because Cain's tough, and also he's a small heavyweight, so I won't be that much smaller than him. And he says it may happen as soon as 2014.
Oh.
So that's only a couple months away, guys.
I like the sound of this.
I like it a lot. And John Jones did come out and say that he wants to retire at 30, so no better time than now to move up to heavyweight and make a run. Try to become the greatest of all time.
Now, what happens to his belt if he moves up? Nothing?
I guess it all depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to bulk up, obviously he probably won't be able to cut to 205 anymore.
Right.
So he probably have to vacant it.
Okay.
And then we'll get probably a tournament, 4-man tournament over there to determine that.
Okay.
And then he'll stay at heavyweight and rule the land of the most prestigious division in all of combat sports.
They should do a King of the Ring tournament. So it's like 6
Kiss my feet or suck my toes.
Kiss my foot match.
Yeah, but kiss my foot.
Well, no, I just
It all
mean like
began there.
you start off with like 8 wrestlers, or in this case MMA fighters, in one night, and then you have to.
They don't do it in one night because
I know, but I'm saying they
I know.
should King of the
It's-
Ring style.
if it was legal, they would.
They
but
should.
It's illegal. Now.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of the rules was you can't make a guy fight more than once in a night.
What if he wants to?
It's because it's bad for them. They obviously don't make good decisions if they like to get punched in the face every day.
Right. They're already stupid.
They got to protect them.
Why-
The athletic commissions are there to protect, all right?
Yeah, they're stupid.
And make money off of these savages.
They make money off the Diaz brothers.
That's true.
All their weed.
You smoking
finds.
weed again?
Yeah.
Especially the low level of THC that
Right.
they have. That's so ridiculous.
You had a joint 68 days ago?
And what was the number that I reported that they jumped it up? Wasn't it like 30 times higher than the
Something
So obviously it was
insanely higher.
way too low.
Right.
Like you could have just walked by someone smoking it and got high.
Yeah,
And
it was
tested
contact
positive.
high worthy.
So stupid. Anyways, finally, tonight, the last episode of Tough 18 airs, and it'll determine who Juliana Pena, who's already in the final for the women's portion of the show.
Is she hot?
To get a contract. She's all right looking. She will find out tonight, or we will find out tonight, who she fights this Saturday at the Tough 18 finale. The men's has already been determined because last week was the last men's fight. Davey Grant will fight Chris Holdsworth. They're actually both really good fighters. Finally, some prospects coming out of the Tough House that I think will make some strides in the UFC, especially since it's 135 and there's a lot of talent still out there, and it's still a division that's working itself out. So,
Yeah.
And then to headline that, they brought back two great lightweights who had a pretty competitive fight a couple years ago, Gray Maynard and Nate, the brother of Nick Diaz. So luckily that marijuana law marijuana THC level went up because Nate Diaz won't be feeling that, I don't think.
Two things. One, looked up Juliana Pena.
Not bad, right?
I totally would.
Yeah.
And
she has a great body because she's a fighter.
And she's got a cute enough face.
Yeah.
And, she could put me in some sort of hold that I would jizz in. The other thing, this is funny, and unfortunately no one can see this. I Googled imaged it, and one of the things is from msn.foxsports.com, and it's her picture, but it's obviously what they use on her profile.
Yeah, for the show.
And on TV, and the reason I know that is because the background, I don't know if you can see it from here, has the little squares on it.
Yeah.
That means it's transparent.
Yeah.
Which means this is like their production
It's a
photo.
little room, and then they added things in the background.
But, it's green screened or whatever.
Yeah,
So the funny thing about this is like their production photo, and I don't think they want this to be on the internet. But it was like the fourth one down.
And they're like, we didn't edit that one yet.
Right. Well, no, they have edited on their own stuff, but this shouldn't be online.
Looking at that, I'm wondering who their costume designers are, because that outfit looks terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Who decided on that?
I don't know.
And I'm a dude.
Okay, so I clicked on the photo and it said like error. So apparently they did take it down, but it's still in the Google image.
That's
thumbnail
like
based.
archived on there.
Interesting. Yeah, someone fucked up with that one.
Uh-oh.
That's just me being a nerd, though. I'll stop.
Anyways, that's the fighting news. I wasn't able to print any paperwork.
Gotcha. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, let's move on to let's go back to balls.
Sacks. It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's start off a little football with a little pick action.
Oh, yeah.
Is that cool
Let's
with
get
you?
to the picks.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last week was ugly.
That was great.
Which I knew it was going to be. God, just looking at the picks from last week was terrible. Anyways, Rebound
That's
making
me.
his moves to try to win this thing.
It's me. It's me. It's DDP.
Big G.
Rebound
went 8-5-1.
Yeah.
In a week where I think a lot of people did terribly
In a
record-wise.
week.
You had a great record. 8-5-1. Not bad. Johnny came in second place. You did gain a game on him. That was kind of a tongue twister there.
Apparently it was.
7-6-1. You gained 4 games on me because I went 4-9-1 with Eva as we Eva lifed it down at the bottom. Luckily, I wasn't alone. Never have been. Never will be, because it's always ever in midlife. But midlife, speaking of him, he tied Johnny. He went 7-6-1. That's 2 weeks in a row. He's been above 500 on a pick week.
Yeah, nice.
So good job, midlife. And I saw the text he sent you there. He said, I didn't midlife that San Diego Chargers pick, did I? Yeah, good luck. They won a game.
I didn't know he got all Fred Durst about it.
Chocolate Star Bash. And let's go to week 13. It's another one with only 5 unanimous picks, just like last week. So this could get ugly again. We got 3 Thursday games. One of those is a unanimous pick.
Oh, yeah, because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oakland Raiders play the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow. The Cowboys get all the picks from us, obviously, because the Raiders suck.
Duh.
Jacksonville Jaguars will go into Cleveland on Sunday, and we all take the Browns, even though the Jags have won 2 out of the last 3.
Yeah, they like to help them get to the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, I still think the Browns have talent. Josh Gordon, their receiver, man, I feel bad that he plays there because he's way too good for that team.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the surprisingly 3-in-a-row win streak. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Their win streak is not better than the Panthers, though, who bring an 8-game win streak into Carolina to host those Buccaneers.
Panthers are on an 8-game streak.
I think 7 or 8. I think it's 8.
Yeah,
and
including
so
the fucking 49ers.
We all choose the Panthers on that one.
Dear.
Obviously. The Denver Broncos coming off their cold-weathered loss in New England.
Jesus.
That they just blew it.
Yeah,
that
they did.
defense blew it.
Just
man.
took a shit.
They were great in the first half and sucked in the second half. That's the story of the Broncos, though. That's what happened against Baltimore in the AFC playoff game last year, so it wasn't surprising. Anyways, they go into Kansas City. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was watching the first half of this game at an awful party I was forced to go to.
It was great, wasn't it?
Awful party.
But
the game was great. Thank God that was... Asshole had like a 32-inch TV. It was so tiny. And I was across. I was like, fuck you. And it was not even HD. He had an HD TV and it was
what
SD.
Era are you from?
There was like Eagle Rock, so yeah. But anyway, so I watched the first half, was super excited. By the time I got home, though, the game had ended and I got an ESPN update that the Broncos had lost. They went into the half up, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
And then I was mad that I missed it.
The defense fell apart. It was a great game, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I hate watching the Patriots win.
Right.
So... Anyway, so the Broncos, even though they lost, and the Chiefs are at home. The Chiefs lost last week to San Diego at home.
Chiefs have lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, so we know that they're going to lose to the Broncos, and that's why we picked the Broncos, even though it's in KC.
I know it was a little hard because I see
it is the loudest stadium in the league.
Where did they lose to the Chiefs at?
The Chiefs lost in Denver the last time they won. They played 2 weeks ago.
Where did the Chiefs lose to the Chargers?
Chiefs lost to the Chargers in Kansas City.
Oh, it was in Kansas. Okay, I was going to say, because if they're still undefeated at home, then... But okay, no.
That's why I laughed at Johnny in midlife, but it worked out, I guess. So.
Yeah.
So the Broncos get the pick there in Kansas City. The New Orleans Saints go into Seattle, and that's, I think, why we all pick Seattle. Because
it's a hard pick.
I think there's two or three places where if a team goes there, you're not going to win. New Orleans Saints usually at home don't lose, and the Seattle Seahawks definitely at home.
I think they're undefeated at home this year, right?
Yeah.
The Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niners should have won that game, though. So
bullshit
all I'm saying
call.
is
bullshit call.
All I'm saying is there's a guy coming back this week. The Niners are going to be unstoppable because of that.
You
we'll
are
get to
right.
That, though.
You are right.
Now to the dissension picks. On Thanksgiving Thursday, tomorrow, the Green Bay Packers will be without someone. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody would pick the Lions at that point, right? Since they're at home.
Right.
No superstar for the other team.
Right.
And guess who didn't?
Who?
Not midlife this time.
Who?
The other person.
Eva.
Yeah. Yeah. She picked the Packers. I didn't think she got the memo. Aaron Rodgers is out. MVP by de facto being out.
Yeah, MVP by the team sucking so bad.
Yeah, without him. This one surprised me. I thought there'd be more picks for the Ravens, who are hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Midlife Crisis is the only one picks the Ravens. The rest of us think the Steelers are finally finding their groove.
No,
like
that's not it. I just think the Ravens are shit.
I do too.
And Flacco's not happy.
No. Well, why is he not happy? He's making fucking money. It's his fault if the team sucks because he sucked up the fucking salary cap, you piece of Flacco shit!
Wow. That was really loud. You can hear it echoing even.
I just can't be happy with a guy who just won a Super Bowl for my team.
Right.
And makes more money than he deserves. And
right.
He's fucking crying.
And he's shit. Here's the thing, though. He didn't like the whole Wildcat thing they ran this weekend.
Well, your arm is not winning it for them, so they got to do something, buddy.
Once again, I hate to say it, Coach Check is right. Flacco, not a good quarterback.
No, but we all knew that.
Yeah, we all agree that
we were like, hey, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, bring in Falco.
Yeah, exactly. Bring in the Falco.
Shane Falco.
Tennessee Titans, they actually hold the 6th seed right now, surprisingly, at 5-6. Over the Chargers, over the Steelers, all those teams.
What a great record, 5-6.
I know, for the 6th seed in a playoff race. It's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
They go into Indianapolis. Usually at home, the Colts are unstoppable. So everybody picked the Colts, except for San Diego Johnny. Maybe he likes him some Titan cock. I don't know.
Maybe.
He got a big ass.
I only went Colts because they're at home.
Yeah.
Had it been in Tennessee, I would have gone Titans.
I don't know. Even though the Colts have looked bad the last few weeks, I still think they're way better than the Titans. Especially since they have, sorry.
All right.
Who's their quarterback right now? The backup who used to be the Buffalo Bills starter. I forget his name. He was on the league a couple years ago.
Titans quarterback?
Yeah. I forget. He was Buffalo's quarterback last year. Anyways, moving on. We all picked the Colts except for Johnny. The Chicago Bears. Chicago will be without their quarterback again.
Shocking.
Jay Cutler.
He's the Derrick Rose of the NFL.
Is. He really is. Really is.
He's just always hurt.
Yeah.
He swears he'll be back, though.
And he's probably hurt with things that guys like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady would play through.
Yeah.
So I think Peyton Manning's playing with 2 sprained ankles right now. So, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Chicago Bears go into Minnesota.
Jake Locker, Tennessee.
No, he's their starting quarterback. Their backup, who's starting right now because Jake Locker's hurt,
Oh, I thought you were asking who they're...
Is a guy who went to Harvard.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick. So, I don't know. He's an underachiever.
I misunderstood your question.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, Chicago Bears get the picks.
The Bears.
Determined by Midlife and Rebound, who went with the Bears. Eva, myself, and Johnny go with the Vikings because they're at home is the reason I picked the Vikings.
Wow.
And the Bears' defense has been... They're injured a lot on defense, and they've just been bad.
That was a hard one to pick.
They're bad.
There's a lot of lesser of two evils.
It's true. This pick, to me, is the most interesting of the week, and it's your pick.
Mm-hmm.
The New England Patriots are going into Houston to play the team that's lost 9 in a row.
Wait.
You picked the Houston Texans.
Not on purpose.
I know. I saw it, and I was gonna email you. I was gonna say, did you mean to pick this? But I'm like, nope. I gotta save that for the air and make fun of him. So the Patriots get the pick of everybody but Rebound, who picked the Houston Texans.
Not on purpose.
It's gonna be great.
Let me explain this. Mike sends out the email every week with all the matchups, and it'll say like so and so at so and so. So in this case,
New England at Houston.
Patriots at Texans. And I just delete one half of that equation, and then I send it back to him. And apparently, I deleted the wrong side.
You did, and I almost.
Oh no!
I'm like, nope, too much fodder for the air. I gotta leave this in. But you know what? You did pick the Jets early in the season to win a game they shouldn't have won, and they won that game.
I'm
so
hoping. Oh fuck!
I love comedy. Arizona Cardinals are going to Philly, the land of brotherly love. The Cardinals, who've been on a streak, they get Johnny's pick and Midlife's pick.
Yep.
Eagles go with Eva, Rebound, and myself. The Miami Dolphins, who are off and on, they're kind of pulling it. They're like the new Jets, off and on with wins.
Yeah.
They go into New York to play the Jets. Eva, Rebound, and Midlife like the Jets. Myself and Johnny like the Dolphins in New York.
That was another one of those, the battle of whoever's at home.
Go with the home team. Yeah. I kind of was just like, you know what? Miami has played a little more consistently lately, so I went with them.
Tannehill.
Yeah. The Buffalo Bills will host the Atlanta Falcons.
Another lesser of two evils.
Rebound went with the Falcons. The rest of us went with the Bills. I think for the same reason you picked the Jets is why we picked the Bills, because they're at the home. So
yeah.
But I see why you do it, because Atlanta has the talent. I don't know why they're not winning.
They're so underperforming.
Yeah, big time.
So I feel like at any moment they could explode.
Yeah. My favorite pick of the week, the San Francisco 49ers hosting the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, they beat them earlier this year, right?
Oh, whooped up on them. And that was in St. Louis.
Yeah, because this is their second meeting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody picked the Niners except for Eva going with the Rams. So,
wow.
Like I said, wishful thinking, I think.
Yeah.
Then again, it worked for Midlife and Johnny last week, so who knows?
But at least they're Charger fans.
But the Niners are going to have some guy back that will make it all better.
Yeah,
the boo-boo will be gone.
No more boo-boo.
No scars. That was a great doctor. The Cincinnati Bengals.
This guy's so gay.
The Cincinnati Bengals will go into San Diego to play the overachieving Chargers, who somehow won in Kansas City last week.
Atlanta's underachieving. The Chargers are overachieving. Yeah.
Well, the Chargers are overachieving because we thought they were underachieving early in the season, then all of a sudden started overachieving. They're the bipolar team of the league.
A little bit.
So Eva picked the Bengals. The rest of us picked the Chargers, thinking, they're at home. They just beat the Chiefs. Maybe they got it going on. They could be the wild card team. I think it's going to come down to them or Pittsburgh, to be honest, in that wild card. Then finally, last pick of the week, the New York Giants.
New York City.
Who won 4 games in a row before being stopped by the Cowboys.
Embarrassing.
They play the Redskins, who are equally bad, if not worse. But they're in Washington.
Right.
So I picked the Redskins, you picked the Redskins, Midlife picked the Redskins. So the OGs of the TCS.
Right. Know what's up.
We picked.
That was cute.
We picked the Redskins. And Eva and Johnny go with the Giants. So that's another pick on them. Who knows?
Yeah. Well,
this week sucks.
We actually have audio from Eli Manning going into the locker room after losing to the real shitty Cowboys last week.
Is just loud breathing through his mouth?
No, it's this.
What the fuck happened?
It's true. They could have won that game. They should have. I would have taken that loss if the Giants won that game.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
So Cowboys have looked bad lately. Barely beating the Giants, who suck.
Yeah. Ugh. Man, what's up with Eli?
Eli.
Not as good as his brother. Though he's got more rings.
His team has more rings. That's why I said this is the ultimate proof that football is the ultimate team sport.
But a couple
Trent Dilfer has a ring, guys.
John Sally has 6.
Tim Tebow has the same amount of wins as Tony Romo, one of the most accurate passers ever. So there you go.
Wait, Tebow?
Yeah, Tebow. You know, hit the music.
But he does win a lot.
This one's for Tebow. Yeah, let's go. All he do is win, 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 no matter what. Got Jesus on his mind, he can never get enough. And every time he step up in the building, everybody rush shots go up, go up, go up, and they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there.
Tebow news, we got none, but we said his name.
I've got a second win here.
That was a good little dance
That's
you're doing.
something like
I wish people could see this. Yeah, that was good.
Woo!
Oh, I don't remember what we were talking about. I just remember we said Tebow.
Yeah, we were...
he's got more wins.
He's got the same amount of playoff wins as Tony Romo, one of the most accurate passers in history.
But Romo is one of the most accurate passers to the other team
in the fourth quarter in
yeah.
history.
He's the other team's MVP.
He did have a good fourth quarter against the Giants, and that's why the Giants lost. So.
It's true.
They were hoping that Romo would come through and blow it for them.
And he didn't.
Wow, what a fucking ass.
I know. All right, let's move on to football news.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers did a practice this week, but he's still not going to be returning this Thursday.
No, apparently the flexibility is not there, so he can't get the full range of motion.
Right. He's just working it out. Chip Kelly announced that Nick Foles will be the starter for the rest of the season for the Eagles, even if Michael Vick does come back.
Good. Finally, they said that.
Come on.
One last thing on the Aaron Rodgers thing. I think if the Lions had won last week, Aaron Rodgers would be playing tomorrow.
But they tied.
Yeah, because they have the same record, or they're half a game back, they still have a chance of winning that division. So they're like, let's take it.
How much bullshit is that they tied?
It's stupid.
It's bullshit.
They tied the Vikings. I mean, even with a backup, you should.
No, I mean, there shouldn't be a
ties
tie.
in football.
It shouldn't be allowed.
It is a pretty brutal sport. How many quarters are they supposed to go?
Until they fucking win.
You want to see Adrian Peterson blow another knee?
No, I just want to see a team win.
You just want to see him blow. Some dude.
Myself.
Yeah.
What else?
DSL.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's the good news. 49ers have officially activated Michael Crabtree.
Oh, jizzing everywhere.
Oh man, sticky as fuck.
Just in time for my fantasy team to keep losing because Kaepernick didn't have all his tools. So.
Lucky for me, I have Manningham and Crabtree. Yeah.
It's funny. Last week, I had the second best score, I think, in our fantasy league. Second or third. And it's the one week that I played a guy that had a better score than me. So that's my season this year.
Nice. Yeah, I'm having a shitty season.
But you're still only a game back from the playoffs, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And now I've got Crabtree and Manningham. Yeah. I think I'll probably sit Crabtree this week because it's his first week back. But
I don't know. He's
explosive. Yeah. So. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll have to see who's by it.
It might be weird though because Bolden still has been playing the number 1 slot the whole year. Now he's going to go to the number 2 slot. So.
Yeah, and even like Manningham had a bad first week, so dropped a couple of balls
on Monday night though.
Yeah, so they would put Manningham back in for sure, and then Crabtree maybe.
Well, Manningham because he's the slot guy. He's always on third downs. All that shit.
Exactly. Anyway, so he should be playing this week on Sunday. Marcus Lattimore practiced for the first time since 2012, and you're probably asking, who is Marcus Lattimore, and why did I write college? What happened there? I must have laid on the G or something.
I love college eggs.
Anyways, Marcus Lattimore, a college player who blew out his knee in 2011. I think it was
bad.
Right?
I saw it. Oh, nasty.
Was it 2 years ago?
No, it was 2012. It was last.
2011 he had a knee injury that he came back from. 2012 he blew his knee out completely.
Yep.
He hasn't played since college, but the 49ers drafted him.
He's blown both knees, but you know who else blew both knees before being drafted by the 49ers?
Who?
Their number 1 running back of all time, Frank Gore.
Oh,
so they know how to. They're just like the Phoenix Suns. I think the San Francisco 49ers have a fantastic training staff.
Frank Gore, the only thing dependable in that offense right now.
Through the holes. And one time he had a bad game, Kaepernick stepped up, though. So
Yeah.
Monday night. Gore didn't have any
game.
It was Redskins' pass attack was good.
They were
rush attack.
stopping Gore pretty good.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. I did watch that game.
That opened it up for Kaepernick because he was able to throw the ball wherever he wanted.
And he even did a little bit of running.
Yeah, but he didn't really have to. So
no, and I wish he would do more.
I think with the Redskins he didn't have to. So he just
I
went
wish
to the air.
he would run more. Just
like
not
what
just
he
that
did
game,
against
but
the Jaguars with 2 touchdowns on the
fucking last year.
Oh yeah,
he ran
against
all the
Packers.
time. He's so goddamn athletic.
It's true.
He needs to. And I'm sure they're telling him, hey, don't fucking kill yourself.
I think the problem is he's second guessing what he should do because the coaches probably told him, don't run so much this year, buddy.
Bullshit. Run.
And I think it's in his mind because if you look, he goes to run, but then he'll stop at the line of scrimmage and throw the ball instead. So I think it's on his mind. I can't run. I got to throw it.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Run, you fucker.
Use your instincts. If you got a hole, go through it. Just like I say with any sexual adventure, if there's a hole,
Right.
I'm entering it.
Guy or girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just hole.
Yep.
So Lattimore practices first time. He won't be playing the season, but man, it's good news that the Niners will actually get to use him next
They'll
year.
get him in shape. I think he's going to be a stud. He technically was the best running back in the draft, but because he's blown out both knees, it's a liability.
He's the best pure running back in the entire draft.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens though. Good news for us: the Seahawks. Walter Thurman suspended 4 games for substance abuse. And Brandon Browner faces a 1-year ban for substance abuse.
So that means when we go into Seattle in 2 weeks, we're going to be throwing the ball, everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Fuck the 12th man.
Fuck him all.
Fuck it.
The Broncos placed Kevin Vickerson on injured reserve. He has a displaced hip. How fucking old is that?
Put me out, coach.
Hey, coach. Titans Michael Griffin suspended 1 game for a hit to the head / neck area. NFL's cracking a little too hard on those.
I miss the hits.
Pussies.
Miss them.
Yeah. The Redskins lose Stephen Bowen with a right knee injury. Defensive end Stephen Bowen.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference. They suck.
They suck either way.
anyways.
Here's the interesting thing with the Redskins. There was, how in the World War II they had the Navajo?
Yeah, damn Navajos.
Them goddamn Navajo Indians.
They want my land back? Fuck damn Navajos.
The Navajo code talkers.
Oh, yeah. From the World War II.
Right. They had a code talker at the game. They invited or whatever the day, and they honored him while the game the Niners were at. And when he talked to the media about the whole name situation, he says the name is a symbol of loyalty and courage, not a bad thing.
So they asked a true native.
An actual Indian.
True. From the World
racist.
War II.
I feel like calling him an Indian is much more racist than saying Redskin.
You did say Navajo. Might as well go with engine.
Right. The Navajo part was an accident. Just that part.
Redneck.
And I know we disagree on this. I think the Redskins should keep their name the Redskins.
No, remember I said if it's not a problem before, if it actually meant something good, then why is there a big deal now?
Right.
If it's not a bad thing, then who gives a fuck?
It's not. And look,
sounds like it's a white guy trying to campaign for stupidity.
It's mostly white people who are against this, and then they've paid a few Indians to go on TV and say it's bad.
Focus on legalizing marijuana instead.
Right.
That's what I say.
But now this Navajo is saying that it's a good thing. It's a symbol of loyalty and courage. It's stupid.
What's your favorite type of hoe?
Navajo. Hey-o. Now, this is one of my more favorite
I do
stories.
like to fuck belly buttons.
Do you? Oh, navel hoe.
Oh, fun with pun.
Oh, God, yeah. Fun's the questionable word here.
No lack of pun, though.
Right. Josh Sitton of the aforementioned Packers, who are looking like shit right now without their star quarterback.
Yeah.
They had him on 12:50 a.m. in Milwaukee. I don't know.
That's the problem. Nobody's listening.
Right. Well, this was
we found it.
This is a great interview for multiple reasons. One, because of the clip we have where he just rips the Lions apart, and also because they were really asking him good questions. It was actually a decent interview. There wasn't like the normal like, "Hey, you guys can go out and win this week."
Hey, give me a cookie cutter answer. Yeah.
Right. Hey, do you miss Aaron Rodgers? Like, no, he's an ass. Of course we fucking miss him. Like, that was so stupid. They were actually asking him, blah, blah, blah. They were actually asking him good questions. And one of their good questions elicited this response about the Lions, who they'll be playing this week.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any question about that. They go after quarterbacks, and their entire defense takes cheap shots all the time. I mean, that's what they do. That's who they are. they're a bunch of dirtbags. They're scumbags. I mean, that's how they play, and that's how they're coached. You know, that starts with their freaking coach, starts with the head coach. Schwartz, he's a dick too. I wouldn't want to play for him. And you know, it starts with him and their D coordinator and the D line coach. They're all just scumbags, and so are the D line.
I love that.
I do too. Schwartz is a scumbag. He's the guy that was cheering when Jim Harbaugh made a bad coaching decision when he threw a red flag when he wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
And they played him a couple years ago, but then got mad at Jim Harbaugh for slapping him on the back a little too hard.
Right.
You're a fucking scumbag.
That's right.
I'm with sitting on this one.
I thought that was great. That's good. That was a good interview. That's how interviews should be. Hey, this guy's a dick. I'm going to say it on the radio. He's a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
Scumbag piece of shit.
That's how I feel about him. And then the Fritz Pollard Alliance, which is some black people group.
Is it? That sounds like a Jewish group.
Sounds very white.
German Jewish.
Yeah. Maybe just rights in general. I don't know. I don't look into it. Wants NFL players to stop using the N-word. Okay.
It's America. They can say whatever they want.
Well, and you want to start with the NFL? How about you start with, like, the rappers?
Yeah.
And
Comedians. Black comedians that use it all the time.
Or even the white comedians.
We don't hear the NFL players use it.
Right, they may use it in the log, and this is only coming to light because Jonathan Martin is a fucking pussy.
Yeah,
the Dolphins.
Well, to be honest, he didn't say the N-word. He said half N-word. So
hold on, let's take a listen.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? You half nigger piece of shit.
Oh, you were right.
I saw you on Twitter. You've been training 10 weeks. I want to come in your fucking mouth. I'm gonna slap your fucking mouth. I'm gonna slap your real mother across the face. Fuck you. You're still a rookie. I'll kill you.
I think we just found our new ringtone.
It's the greatest obvious script reading ever.
Oh, it really was. Every time from now on, every time I get a phone call, you're gonna hear.
Hey, what's up? You half nigger piece of shit.
Oh, it's the greatest.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
And it works perfectly because of the southern accent.
Right. And you can tell he's reading. He sounds like an idiot. Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in your mother's face.
Now, I'm going to slap your real mother in the face.
But not his fake one.
No.
She's safe.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah.
Don't know who she is. Maybe it's Mateo's girlfriend. But
maybe.
But going to slap the real one.
That's right. And then finally, O.J. Simpson denied a retrial. He wanted a retrial on his Vegas situation. He said that his lawyer sucked and they fucked him over.
Yeah, and in honor of Hanukkah starting tomorrow, O.J. Simpson's not a Jew. Congratulations, Jews.
But guess who is?
Hall of Famer Rockaroo.
He converted. Anyways, that's all we got. Unless we got anything else.
No, I'm done.
I'm done, you dirty Jew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, you're not Jewish.
No.
Sorry.
Take us out on the bro train.
On the bro... Do you have these written down?
Yeah.
Is that one of the ones you have written down?
I do.
You are such a gay person.
Whatever, bro is gay.
Oh, dear Lord. Climb aboard the
bro train.
Oh, my God. You're an idiot.
Play some disco now.
Yeah, or I could find the Godfather
takes
music.
some more,
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go on our own music. Because it's good. Because we're good. Mm-hmm. All right, this Bro Train's leaving the station, but make sure you check us out at thecharitystrike.com, facebook.com/thecharitystrike, at thecharitystrike, no E at the end of that thing. 805-419-3679 is the number to ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't work bro into it, so I figured I'd go with that one. And I think that's everything, 5 stars, all that good stuff. Hey, it's almost Black Friday. Make sure you, cherrycheck.com, click on the Amazon
sure
banner.
Not half Black Friday?
Half Black Piece of Shit Friday.
Oh, okay.
Amazon banner on the cherrycheck.com for all your purchasing needs on that night. Good night. On that night. On that note, good night, everybody. Did it again.
Bro Train.